What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to basically tell you guys the honest truth before I continue to make videos. You guys are probably wondering as to why I only clean certain areas in my house. Total disclaimer, this entire video will not be edited. If it will be edited, it's either because I'm either stuttering or she's whining and I have to put her down, or it's just a whole thing. But you guys are probably thinking, I mean, I've never seen the comments ask this, but I know that deep down you're probably wondering, like, why does she not clean her room? And it's not that I don't, you guys. It's mainly because I don't want to be judged, and I just know that I will. And I'm not going to be calling the judgmental people bullies because I don't want to give them that satisfaction of calling them that. I'll just call them sharks. So from now on, if I say sharks, you guys know that, you know, it's the people that basically eat at you until there's nothing left, you know. So right now, bullies are called sharks to me. So let me start from the beginning. So before, like a couple of videos ago, I believe, or even before this one, not the last one, the one before that one, I was telling you guys I was going to get my laptop. And it was a 2021, basically New Year, Apple MacBook, and everything. So I was telling you guys I was going to get it on a Friday. Well, I don't want you guys to assume that, you know, I went ahead and up and bought $1,000 computer like that day. And basically, I bought one the beginning of this year with income taxes. So, I mean, I'm letting you guys know I'm poor. Like, I'm not like poor where I'm going to lose, like, I'm in debt. I mean, of course I'm in debt, but I mean, who isn't? Unless you're like pretty well off. But basically, I want to tell you guys, I did not get my laptop last Friday, mainly because where my laptop is, and probably now in the hands of somebody else, is I took it to a pawn shop, and it's not like, you know, I didn't want it anymore, I mean, I could honestly get my money back, but I only used it one time. But for the fact that when you're behind on your rent, such as, let's say, $1,000 because your husband was out of work and everything, it kind of, we were going back in life. And me and my husband talk about that all the time, like we're going backwards in life. And we told each other that we were going to stop. Because when we were living in our apartment, I would buy a curling iron, a straightener, and a few days later, when we needed something really bad, I'd have to go and exchange it to get the money back for diapers, for formula, for anything. And so that's what we had to do. My husband pawned all of his tools for gas money, for tobacco, for electric, for anything, just to help us get by. And so the last thing to go was my laptop. And I didn't want to get rid of it, you guys. I wanted to use it and everything. And I thought I was going to get it out of pawn, but it didn't happen because we had other sacrifices and other means such as money. I mean, you guys are probably going to say, well, you just bought a bird, and that was probably not very expensive. Well, okay, so when you think about it, the laptop was going to cost $300 to get out of pawn. And at the same time, that bird didn't cost that much. And we were going to have money left over. We already got caught up on our bills and everything, and caught up on our rent. And so it was kind of like a spur of the moment thing where me and my husband do this. Excuse me. Me and my husband do this thing where we know that he's going to last at a job. We usually get an animal, kind of like to seal the deal. Okay. I'll let them know that too. And before, we got a rabbit, not Thumper or Daisy, but we got a black and white one, but we kind of hid that one in our apartment and everything. So we no longer have that rabbit because, let's just say this. My cat that got attacked by a dog and rest in peace died, they turned on the gas stove and it died that way, so it suffocated itself. But I just want to let you guys know that, you know, I'm not telling you guys lies just to get clickbait or something like that. Like, literally, my laptop is probably gone.
Mommy, what's for what?
PB&J.
Blippy.com.
Okay, I'll tell him to go to Blippy.com. And, so, it's just, I only used it one time, you guys. And I'm not saying anything like that. And so we had other means of wanting to get stuff for the house and for Amaya and for the boys and stuff, because she needed new onesies and everything else. And babies aren't cheap, you guys. I'm like, I get WIC, I get like 9 cans of formula. That's like almost $200 right there. So, I mean, I'm not, you know, well off or anything like that. So when I get like a laptop or something like that, you guys should know that it either comes out of income taxes or we have the means to buy it. So I looked on Amazon. They do have a computer, an Apple MacBook, or even the actual monitor itself for $300 on Amazon that I'll probably get. You know, and we're just buying stuff little by little to renovate this house and everything. But I'm just letting you guys know that everything that I have said regarding getting a laptop, it's gone. I plan on getting one. I don't know when. And I don't want to be called a liar or anything, because I'm not. I'm telling you guys the full and honest truth. And on top of that, the other main reason why, the main reason why I don't show you guys the full bless you, the full view of my room is because, you know, you guys are going to be thinking, well, how can you not afford that when it's not that much? Well, so basically right now, and I didn't feel bad. I felt bad doing this, and I still do until we get what we need. But I saw Marie Asbury, I believe, on YouTube here. She has her child in a bassinet, but however, it's a crib on top, and it comes with a bassinet, a changing table, and everything. So before my husband got this job, okay, honey. But I want to let you guys know that my daughter right now is in basically like a pack and play, but it's also a crib on top. So you can make it into a play area, but you can also make it into a crib. And before my husband got this job, at the time, I told him, like, hey, we need something for her to lay in, because, you know, cribs are not very cheap, you guys. Like, you could buy one at the time. The cheapest one was like $200 at the time, and we needed something like right then and there, because I was fixing to pop. So I got this pack and play, but it's also a crib, so she's not like on the bottom on the floor. She's on the top part where it has padding, but it's easy enough for her to sleep in. And I don't want you guys to think, well, that's not good for her or anything like that. Like, I mean, like I said, you guys, I don't have that much money. At the time, we didn't have much money at all, and we needed something, and this was like $80, $90. It was like on rollback, or it was going on clearance. So we got the what's that word, or what's that phrase? We found it and we loved it, and it matched her stroller and her car seat, and we're like, let's just get it. So right now she does sleep in that. That's why I do not show you guys what she sleeps in. The panoramic of my room, because because that's what she sleeps in. It's not like it's hurting her or anything. I mean, I put a blanket. You guys are gonna like give me hate for it, and I don't want that. What? Look at the camera. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah. But, I want you guys to know, like, I'm not rich, and I'm, you know, and yeah, I can say I am poor, but at least I have a roof over my head. And yeah, how I said she does have a blanket. It's a very soft blanket, but it's basically, what do you call it? It's wrapped around wrapped around the area that she's laying on. So it's not like she's going to suffocate herself. I make it to where it's so tight to where she doesn't pull it up or anything like that. At least it gives her some sort of softness, so if she's not laying on something hard, you know what I mean? And even though it has padding, I mean, I want to feel soft too. And I've done this to all my kids and everything else, but they had cribs. So, but I want you guys to know that she is getting a crib, just not right in this point in time. She'll probably get one for Christmas, but it'll be probably a cheap one. So I just want to let you guys know that everything that you see is what I can afford at the time. So I don't want to be backlash. I don't want to be sharkified because of how I'm raising my kids or how my house is. Because right now my bedroom is dirty. And I mean, I'm going to clean it when my collaboration with Blessed Mommy on next week. So I have that. So make sure you guys look out for that. But I want to let you guys know that everything that we have, we make the most of. And, you know, I may be rambling. What? Hey. Do you need to go lay down? Do you need to go lay down? Hey, you want to say hi to the camera? Yeah, if you stare at yourself long enough, you'll be happy. Okay. So I'll probably have to stand really close, you guys, so I'm sorry. But, I just want to let you know that this is my life, and if you guys don't like it, feel free to unsubscribe, but this is what I have to make do with what I've got, you know? And I don't want to be ridiculed over anything that I have. So, I mean, I know you guys have best interest in the kids and everything else, and I'm just letting you guys know heart to heart that this is what I'm going through, and this is who I am. We are caught up on our rent. We were $1,000 behind on rent. We caught that up because my husband's got this great job, and she's going to get a crib. She will, you guys. I promise. It's not like I'm going to have her stay in a pack and play for the rest of her natural born life. No. She's going to have a crib. And we have the mattress already from my son's toddler bed. Now they have a twin bed for both of them. So, and they do have beds. They just, they sleep in our room. And this is the last thing that I'll probably say because she's getting fussy. And it's actually the only thing I have left to say. So, when you guys see me cleaning my bedroom, you're going to notice a comforter on the floor. And my youngest, Elijah, he actually sleeps on our floor. And it's not like I'm telling him to sleep on the floor. Ever since he was like one or 2 years old, and we were living at my husband's grandparents at the time. Thank God I don't have to put up with them anymore. He would literally get his blanket, get a pillow, and lay on the floor. I guess because at the time it was in the summertime and it was cool enough, he would literally fall asleep on the floor and he'd stay there for hours, and we would not, and we wouldn't touch him. And so because he's a very, very light sleeper, just like her. Lucas, he could sleep through a hurricane. That's how. What? I know you're teething really bad, but so I don't want you guys to think that we're giving Lucas our bed to share while Elijah sleeps on the floor. That's not it. We all the time have Elijah try to sleep in our bed with us because of the cold and the lack of insulation in this house. And we don't have that many heaters. We'll have a long heater, and then we have a tower heater that blows the air out in our room. So right now it's 74 degrees in there. And we can't afford the electricity right now. So we're making do with the sacrifices. And so we've had Elijah and Lucas sleep in our bed. But for some ungodly reason, Elijah, he literally, guys, I don't know if you guys will think this is funny or not. But he will find means to fall off the bed. And I don't know why. We have a sleigh bed, but however, he literally falls off the bed. And so I guess he has kind of just said, I'm not doing this anymore. Grabs his blanket, grabs his pillows, and sleeps on the floor. And, I mean, it's warm in our... What? Yeah. And it's warm in our bed, so in our room. So I'm not having to worry that he's cold or anything. But I want you guys to know that I'm not pushing him to sleep on the bed at all. Hey. I know you out. Hey. Okay. So, I'm letting you guys know, I'm not pushing him to sleep on the floor. That's his own option to sleep on the floor. He'd rather sleep on the floor than sleep in a bed. Like, literally, he's done that ever since he was 2, and now he's 4.5, like, literally. Or not 4.5. Is he 4.5? No, he's not 4.5. Ever since he was about 1 or 2, he was doing that. Hey, okay. Ever since he was about 1 or 2, he would sleep on the floor. So I don't want you guys to think, well, she's making him sleep on the floor. No, I'm not. He'd rather sleep on the floor. And my husband, he's done it. He's slept on the floor because either he gets a little tipsy or he passes out from heat exhaustion. He falls on the floor and I have to take care of him. But he'd rather be on the floor because of how nice and cool it was during the summer. But it's warm in the winter here in our room. So, no, that one's bad, honey. I'm sorry, but I'll make you PB&J for lunch, okay? With Daddy's chips. Yeah, and I'll let them know about Blippi. All right. Yeah, go watch Blippi and let me know your favorite episode. Thank you. But like I said,
Can I have a Blippi doll?
Yeah.
I like Blippi.
All right, I'll talk to Santa. So, like I said, I don't want to be ridiculed. I don't want to have the sharks come and nip at me because of all that. So, this is just what I have to deal with, you guys. And like I said, when I start cleaning my bedroom and you see the pack and play, that's because we couldn't afford a crib at the time. But it's also made into a crib so she can sleep in it just like that because it came like that. And then my son who sleeps on the floor, that's just his choosing. I'm not forcing him to do anything. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this little spilling the tea video. And if you enjoy more videos to come, such as collaborations, feel free to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications each time you get notified that I post a new video. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.